Walking into the alleys of Chinbi and Fuxing tribes, the fanfare of the past lives no longer, but the memories stayed like images of yellowed pictures. An air of peace and tranquility spreads from the quiet alleys. Yet, in recent years, residents in the alleys began to turn these stone houses into bookshops, art galleries, and guest houses. They provide the perfect places for visitors to rest their tired feet and have found new lives to the once glamorous alleys. These alley houses are the romantic charm of Matsu's leisure hours. Sturdy fortresses and well-trained military men have become the first impression of Matsu to many of us. Nonetheless, blessed by goddess Matsu, the islands of Matsu have been so fortunate as it had never been to confront the communists face to face. Therefore, the military facilities built at the earlier stage have all been kept intact. The military is gradually releasing these facilities for public use, so the public nowadays are able to experience firsthand how soldiers were guarding the borderlines for us. Most war fields alike have mysterious underground structures. Matsu's underground system records the days of underground surveillance in the past. In the 1960s, the military implemented a project called the North Sea Program. During the period, miles of underground tunnels and underground piers were built. They are now open to the public and have become the most characteristic sites of Matsu. The Baba Tunnel, Tunnel 88, underneath the Nyojiao Ridge of Nangan. After the military arrived, the cave was expanded into a tunnel for military use. Natural caves are often temperature and moisture constant. So is Tunnel 88. Therefore, nowadays, Tunnel 88 has become a natural cellar for the nation's best liquors. Battlefield forms the profile of today's Matsu, and the spirit of war readiness penetrated into the lives of Matsu residents. On the walls of the markets and on the light posts, motivating slogans are seen everywhere in Matsu. Each says the determination and each says the will of protecting the nation. From the old military tunnels to the nostalgic tribes, most structures here have been built with granite. Hard rock's sturdy toughness of granites and weathering leaves no soil deposit. Therefore, such a site of naked rock base is common in Matsu. From the tip of northern point, Dongyin, to the border of the southern town, Juguang, majestic wonders in all shapes spread across every corner of Matsu. Some echoes with the ocean to make concerto of heavenly sounds, and some have stories that touch the hearts of many. Soil in Matsu is precious. The soil available now in Matsu is still thin and infertile, which brings serious threat to Matsu's plant ecology. Fortunately, when Matsu was still a military base, the military planted a massive amount of trees and woods so that we have lush greens today. Other than the man-made woods, Matsu's botanic ecology is comprised of primary woods, shore cliff shrubs, shore slop grassland, and beach plants. Unfortunately, after a long history of development, very few primary woods can be found nowadays. Only a few scattered patches are still surviving today. Every summer, Matsu will lose its peace and quiet to the noisy guests in the sky. They are the sweetest and most precious burdens of Matsu. Matsu has many steep reef islets. They are not fit for human habitation, but they are the perfect perching and reproducing grounds for terns. Plus, the Matsu Sea area is right on the flow of the Eastern Asian Current. Plentiful ocean resources provide perfect food sources for the passing terns. Such a perfect environment makes Matsu the most favored stop among all other destinations along the international airways. To the terns, it is the paradise on the sea. Approximately from June each year, flocks and flocks of terns fly to the Matsu Islands. They mostly perch on unpopulated islands like the Shuangzijiao, Shishan, Liuquanjiao, Baimiao, Zhong Island, Tianjian Island, and Sanlian Island. To protect these precious natural resources, these islands have been classified as Matsu Islands, protected areas for terns, to ensure that their inhabitants are kept intact. In Matsu, we can see a variety of terns, including bridled tern, greater crested tern, roseate tern, black-napped tern, and black-tailed gull. Around May each year, the blacktails arrive first. According to research, Dongying is the only reproduction ground for black-tailed gulls in Taiwan, as well as the southernmost point in East Asia.